So our next speaker is Provost Morrison, who with her team has been a tremendous benefactor to our community and the goals that we've had in really helping BU position itself as a leader in this space. And we're very fortunate to be able to have her here to chat with us a bit. So,
thanks, Eric. Thanks, Eric. I want to also first thank everybody for being here. This is, I've looked at the schedule and can see that this is another successful day of presentations, discussions, and important new connections in data science research. I understand that I'm the only thing separating you from lunch, which is ready outside, so I'll be quick. But first of all, thank you for joining us. This is the 5th annual BU Data Science Day, and for contributing to the culture of collaboration we're building around this transformative field. You know, when we launched the BU Data Science Initiative in the summer of 2014, we recognized the potential for this rapidly evolving field to profoundly impact how we approach some of the most vexing societal problems. We also anticipated that this work would help spark critical new partnerships, discoveries, and breakthroughs across disciplines and our campuses. Just over 5 years later, we're witnessing in this event, in the important work being done at the Hariri Institute, and in the many exciting new collaborations that are underway, just what is possible when researchers and students from across dozens of fields share to connect information and work to create new knowledge. Before I go any further, I'd like to personally recognize Azar Bastavros for his outstanding leadership in this important initiative. Azar, thank you. I'd also like to thank the organizers of today's events, Professor Elaine Nusosi, Gianluca Strignini, and Georgios Zervas. Thank you to those three. And the Hariri Institute staff for putting together a really excellent program that showcases so many of the important advances that we're making in emerging areas. And finally, I hope you'll join me in giving a big welcome to the new director of the Hariri Institute, Professor Eric Kolacek, who for more than 2 decades has been one of our leading scholars and innovators in the area of statistics and data science. So Eric, we're delighted that you've agreed to take on this critically important leadership role. Thank you. So today's activities demonstrate the amazing depth and breadth of talent that BU possesses, and the potential for our data science efforts to open up entirely new horizons of scientific, medical, economic, and even humanistic discovery. If you think about the last 5 years in data sciences at BU and what's been going on, and if you think that has been transformative, then fasten your seatbelt. The coming years, I think, will be amplify that even further as our investments in data sciences reshape not only our outlook and approach to so many critical areas of research, but also the very look and feel of our campuses. At the center of this change is the creation of the entirely new degree-granting academic unit, the Faculty of Computing and Data Sciences, or CDS, that will draw from expertise from across BU and around the world in methodologies and applications in data science. I think this past December, as many of you know, Azar was tapped to lead this new initiative, and he's now the inaugural Associate Provost for Computing and Data Sciences. We're in the early stages of developing CDS, which is an exciting and complex problem. There's no unit that exists that's exactly like this. So we're working through what the structure and processes will be for the new unit. To help with this work, we've launched 3 different committees, university-wide, to help us think through the issues around them. The first one on faculty, led by Associate Provost for Faculty Affairs Maureen O'Rourke, and the second one on curriculum, led by Professor Mark Cravella. And they're tasked with providing us with recommendations about some of these big process and structure issues. The third group is I chair and work with Gloria and Eric and Azar on a number of aspects of what other units and opportunities might be included in the Faculty of Computing and Data Sciences. Our goal is to have the first cohort of computing and data sciences faculty hired and hopefully in place by fall of 2020. So Azar's hard at work, working with existing searches and reaching out to prospective new faculty so that as we're developing the processes for how the unit will be structured and how the processes will be formalized for the long run, we're going full speed ahead right now. You'll have a chance to understand the next session after lunch is a discussion of these, and that Azar, Maureen, and Mark will lead those. I certainly hope Maureen is not here because she's got a terrible cold. Maureen, I hope you're not here. Guys. Oh, she's got a really bad cold. I'm not surprised she would show up anyway. And of course, we've got, are going to have a spectacular new place to put this innovative new academic unit. And if you've walked along Com Ave recently, you'll see that the drilling and earth movers are already on the site that is adjacent to Sargent College. And that's where the new building, the new Center for Computing and Data Sciences, will be housed. As I think everybody, I certainly hope, has seen images of this new building, will be a game changer for BU, both aesthetically and in our ability to connect virtually all of our schools and colleges through data-intensive research and scholarship. Once the building is complete, it will house not only the Faculty for Computing and Data Sciences, but also the Department of Computer Science and Math and Statistics and the Hariri Institute. So it really will serve as a nexus for research that touches undergraduate, graduate, doctoral, professional education. It's a new, critically important place for important work at the university. And I think also it represents our commitment to charting a bold new vision for the future of data sciences and our support for that vision. We've seen the investments that we've made over the last couple of years pay off with collaborative efforts that explore the legal, social, and security implications of massive data-driven analytics, all the way to the ability of machine learning to distill knowledge across a multitude of disciplines. So as we continue to make investments in this critical area, we're eager and delighted to have as many faculty and students from all corners of the university be engaged. We appointed this past year 4 new data science faculty fellows: Mark Cravella, Jonathan Huggins, Kate Senko, and Venkatesh Saligrama. And so I want to congratulate them for being selected as data science faculty fellows. Each brings enormous skill, imagination, and potential to further advance BU's standing. We're likewise excited about how this day, the BU Data Science Day, figures in advancing this work and forging important, lasting new connections among faculty and students. I'm just delighted to look around this room, see so many familiar faces, but also so many new faces and diverse faces from all corners of the campus. And I think that's a really critical aspect of how we want the new Faculty of Computing and Data Sciences to evolve. So on that, I will turn it back over to Eric. But I want to, again, thank you for coming and encourage you to continue the really exciting collaborative work that you're doing. Thank you.